I first saw the Aqueon Rainforest Conservation Kit aquarium at Aquatic Experience in the Project Piaba booth. I had to know where I could get my own. So I went to projectpiaba.org, and from the home page of the website, in the upper right-hand corner, I found the store locator. Wait. Project Piaba is an organization that studies and fosters an environmentally and socially beneficial home aquarium fish trade. We can all learn more about Project Piaba and the Amazon region it supports at projectpiaba.org. Now, let's go pick up a Rainforest Conservation Kit aquarium and see what it's all about. I'm very excited to have this opportunity, and I can't wait to tell you about everything that comes in this kit. Wow. Thanks for tuning into this video. I think it's going to be a good one. I appreciate you being here. If you've not subscribed to the River Life YouTube channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Think about sharing this with someone else if they like this type of content. And if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. I met Scott Dowd, the executive director of Project Piaba, several years ago, and he mentioned that there may be an aquarium kit that would promote rainforest conservation in the future. So I'm very excited to have my hands on one to share with you. Since then, I've made several videos talking about how important the work of Project Piaba is in the Amazon rainforest. And the importation of wild fish that is done sustainably can change our world for the better. I love the mantra, buy a fish, save a tree. I've even donated some paintings to Project Piaba to help the conservation cause. And now everyone interested in fish keeping can help the conservation cause by purchasing a Rainforest Conservation Kit, because Aqueon is giving 10% of the net sales of these kits to Project Piaba. So let's have a look inside this Rainforest Conservation Kit, and I can tell by reading the label it's chocked full of aquarium awesomeness. And I'm glad Aqueon is on board to help make the world a better place by supporting sustainable fish harvest for our hobby. Look at all of this stuff. Already, I can see several items that I wouldn't expect to be included in a typical aquarium kit, including the gravel and the heater and the driftwood. That's actually Malaysian driftwood that does leave a nice reddish tan stain in the water if you leave it in there long enough. Also, it's usually fairly heavy, so you don't have to soak it before it sinks. And then the Kent Marine Blackwater Expert is just kind of a rarity. I don't hardly ever see that in any fish stores. It is a bottle of tannin extract in a concentrated form, so you only use a few milliliters per gallon. We'll get to that in just a minute. As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to that. You can also see in this display, there are samples of water conditioner and tropical flake food by Aqueon, a couple of $2 off coupons for other Aqueon products, and a $20 rebate for Rio Negro native fish. This kit even comes with the fish. Wow. I mean, everything but the water. And you can see the Aqueon Rain Conservation Kit setup guide. Well written, fully illustrated guide, step-by-step instructions, so you can set your Rainforest Conservation Kit up with confidence of success. Also, on the back of the setup guide is lots of great information on Project Piaba. And they encourage you to set your tank up, add some fish, take some photographs, and link them to the Project Piaba Facebook or Instagram page. What a great way to let other people know about this cool Rainforest Conservation Kit and Project Piaba. Okay, I've got things set up here so we can take a closer look at all of these parts and pieces and see a working demonstration after we fill the tank up with water. It is a 13-gallon tank. It does have about 60% more viewing area on that beautiful front display than a 10-gallon. Now, this is a light hood combination. It's got several sets of LED lights, plenty enough to reach to the bottom of the tank, and it's a fairly snug-fitting lid. I don't see any areas where a fish might be able to jump out of that. This piece of plastic snaps out of the back of the hood, so you have room to install the hang on the back filter and the cord of the heater. This Aqueon Quiet Flow LED Pro is a pretty sweet hang on the back filter. It's very simple and intuitive to put together. The inlet snaps into place, and then you have the filter guard that's molded with some plastic projections to help you grow beneficial bacteria. and a filter cartridge that's floss on the outside, carbon on the inside, clearly marked front for easy installation. And then this cool little piece that is, I guess, where the water comes out of the filter and goes back into the aquarium. Another opportunity to grow some beneficial bacteria, and a piece of filter material. This looks as though it may be the type that inhibits ammonia. The lid fits on top of everything fairly snugly, so I don't expect any rattling around. And here's a fancy device that works on some type of electrical connection to let you know if the water fills up to that area, meaning the filter isn't allowing water to flow through as easily, and it's time for a cleaning and or change of the filter. So a snug fit on the back of the aquarium, and we're in business. I didn't notice that this particular filter had any regulation on the flow rate. So what you see is what you get. But it seems to be completely adequate. The motor of the filter is inside the aquarium, which offers a couple of immediate advantages I'm able to identify. One is it's quieter, and two is if it generates any heat, and all motors generate a little bit of heat, that heat will be discharged in the aquarium, and so your heater will have to work less. You can see this thing just chugging away. I don't think for a 13-gallon aquarium you're going to have any problem with this size filter and that flow rate. Here's the aquarium heater. It's a 50-watt heater and should be plenty, again, to heat a 13-gallon aquarium with one suction cup on the back to hold it in place. This aquarium also comes with gravel. It's 10 pounds of a small size gravel, natural color, and I rinsed these before I added them to the aquarium, and I'll tell you, there was little to no dust. You could add that gravel to your aquarium without having to rinse it. It's good looking stuff. I like that. It looks very natural. And then the Malaysian driftwood. Kind of self-explanatory. I'll hold it up to the camera here and turn it around and let you see what we're working with. Again, it will stain your water, give them some pretty reddish tone tannins, give the fish a place to hide, and I'll tell you, it looks good. It's a nice looking piece of natural decor. Again, it's included in the kit. You don't have to go shopping for your decor. It's already in the kit. And then here's this bottle of black magic, so to speak. It is a concentrated liquid, and it's just got some tannins that were somehow extracted from other plants. The label indicates that Kent Marine Blackwater Expert is excellent for discus, tetras, angelfish, barbs, and gouramis, and it encourages spawning and aids in the hatching process. One caution here, the bottle comes sealed, and when you remove that seal to put it into use, the bottle instructions say to shake well, but if you don't have that lid screwed on very tightly, you could get some of this tannin concentrate shaking all over the place, and it does stain materials including clothes and temporarily even your hands. Next, we have a standard aquarium net. This one is 5 inches wide and about 3.5 inches at the frame opening, with a handle length of 10 inches, giving it over a foot of total length. It's a fine green mesh with a 6-inch basket. Single seam. It is a fine mesh. All your fish should be fine in this comfort handle net model. That brings us to the stick-on thermometer, measured in both Fahrenheit and Celsius degrees by Regent. It does have a backing that peels off, and then an adhesive on the thermo measuring tape that can be affixed to the aquarium wherever you like, and the numbers project in different colors, so it's an easy read. These coupons are handy. Here's one for fish food, either the Gold Lake food or tropical, and one of the Aqueon water conditioning products. It does say that's for the 4-ounce and above models. These two packets are handy. This is the Aqueon water conditioner. It makes tap water safe for fish right away, and the Aqueon tropical flakes. These are the ones with the natural color and ingredients. Those are getting pretty high ratings, both those products, by the way. The kit also comes with instructions and guides for all of the individual equipment. And to be honest with you, I haven't read through all of these, but they do appear to be comprehensive. So this tank is an awesome display tank, lots of height and proportional width. So the viewing space is just phenomenal. I'm going to go ahead and put in some gravel here that I rinsed, but again, I don't even think rinsing it was completely necessary. So that's half the gravel, and you can see it. If I spread that out, it covers the bottom with a thin layer. I add the other bag. Now I have 10 pounds of gravel in the aquarium. I've added the heater, now the overflow filter, and it's shaping up. like an aquarium that is ready to have some water in it. But with this kit, of course, you get some decor. So I've arranged a couple of pieces of the Malaysian driftwood that came with the kit. There it is with the cover and light installed. And we're ready to add some water to this model. So here it is, topped off with water and the light on. If you look carefully, you can see the heater is on and some shimmering of the water in the light above near the discharge of the filter. Man, that light is pretty bright to reach all the way to the bottom of that rather tall aquarium. I think it needs a little greenery in there just for a pop of color, so I'm going to rob one of my other tanks and pull out a few sprigs of Anacharis elodea and just drop in for a color pop. I can see some nice fish swimming in there already. And now this Kent Blackwater Expert, we're going to add a few millimeters here according to the directions on the label. See what happens. That stuff looks very dark. Oh, there it goes. It's like a smoke in the water. So it goes in a very deep, rich coffee brown and immediately begins to dilute itself in the 13 gallons of water. And on the lower left corner there, you can see what I consider to be a natural tannin look. That's a tea-stained color, as I call it. And after a while, it kind of mellows out. But hey, I've got to get this aquarium back to the fish store. Oh, wait, I didn't tell you about that. We're giving this Rainforest Conservation Kit away at my local fish store, Sea Oddities in Kingsport, Tennessee. You can find out more on their Facebook page. If you'd like to find out how this tank is going to be given away, check out Sea Oddities in Kingsport, Tennessee on Facebook. Special thanks goes to Project Piaba for making this product unboxing and demonstration possible, and to Aqueon, the creators of the Rainforest Conservation Kit. Without their combined efforts, we wouldn't have been able to have this special time together or this opportunity to make the world a better place. I think it's great to be able to share how we as fish keepers can buy a fish and save a tree. If you like this video, I hope you'll share it with someone else who might enjoy this type of content. Please subscribe to the River Life channel if you haven't already, and drop a like if you like this video. Till the next time, why don't you get out there and see it, love it, and live it.